Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since I released my last video. This time I thought let's talk a little bit about one of the biggest department stores in Dubai closing down, and that's Robinsons. So I thought let me do a small brief on the reasons as to why Robinsons closed down. Now Robinsons was a luxury department store, a super sized department store, 150,000 plus square feet, and set up in Dubai Festival City as an anchor store. Now when you talk about luxury and Dubai, if you look at the evolution of luxury was basically in the 5-star hotels. It then moved to Maktoum Street. From Maktoum Street it moved to Burjuman. From Burjuman to Mall of Emirates, and Mall of Emirates to Dubai Mall. Now if you look at the way luxury moved, nowhere does Dubai Festival City feature in luxury. However, when Dubai Festival City opened in 2007, they were trying very hard to get into a joint venture with Majid Al Sabah, who opened the famous Villa Moda. Now Villa Moda at that time was in Emirates Towers, and they really wanted to open a big flagship store in Dubai Festival City, but it never really took shape. So the first thing that Robinsons did wrong, I believe, was the location. Retail, we say, is always about location, location, location. And for a luxury destination like Robinson, you couldn't get it more wrong than you were when you decided to open Robinsons in Dubai Festival City. Now, you have to give credit where it is due, and the Al Futtaim group is very, very aggressive when it comes to retail, buying over new companies which are retail based and expanding. However, just because you own a mall and you can write off the rent expenses doesn't mean that that would be the best place to open a luxury store. So the first thing Robinson got wrong was opening in a mall that was not suitable for luxury. Now the second thing you think about when you talk about luxury are the two major players in luxury, the Chalhoub Group and Altai. Between them, they've got 90% market share of luxury. So if you are trying to open a department store, you need to work on some sort of a shared model where you can bring in these brands as a leased concept. Now the whole idea of luxury is that those items should be scarcely available. The brand should be controlling their inventory, and the brand itself should not be very much available. And sadly, with the proliferation of so many boutiques and so many so-called luxury malls in Dubai, that real essence of what luxury means has been completely killed. So when you talk about luxury and the brand mix, Robinsons never really had a compelling proposition in terms of the brand mix. They had partnered with the Chalhoub Group, and that was essentially for the cosmetic department, which was your entry price point on the ground floor. But other than that, they could really not bring in the key. When you talk about luxury and a compelling proposition, top 5 brands is what you think about. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Armani, Dolce & Gabbana. Now, if these brands are missing from the portfolio, which they definitely were, how are you going to draw traffic into your store? How are you going to draw traffic into your mall? Secondly, Dubai Festival City has always been undergoing some sort of refurb or the other, whether they are shifting their staircases, improving their lighting, breaking up the mall into the waterfront, changing their F&B assortment. But in all fairness, they've been trying to do this for the past 13 years that I know of since they've opened. They've never been able to successfully replicate the model that they have, which is extremely successful in Qatar. Because if you compare the Festival City in Qatar, it is miles and miles ahead to what Festival City is in Dubai. So the second thing that was the failure was essentially brands and not really luxury. The third thing, what actually impacted it is that, they started, like any new venture, you always start by recruiting a lot of people, more than you need. Secondly, not necessarily people from the market who understand the local nuances that are required to run luxury within the Middle East. You bring in a lot of international experience, but not necessarily specific to the region, and that also is a setup for failure. And in one of the restructures, what I also got to know is that a senior position in Robinsons was basically someone who headed IKEA. Now IKEA and Robinsons is like chalk and cheese. If you have a leader running Robinsons who comes in from an IKEA background, we will be only having Swedish meatballs in Robinsons. And I think that's what basically has caused the demise of Robinsons and the reason why Robinsons shut down. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you will look forward to the next one. I'll see you at the next. Thank you.